our next guest, as our viewers know, has been a bull, and correct to have been so for the last 2 years when it comes to the tech trade, forecasting on our show in January that the Nasdaq would hit 20,000 this year. He's Dan Ives, Wedbush Securities analyst, and now he joins us for his 2025 predictions. You know, 2 years in a row is good to be right, Dan. You're bound to be wrong one of these days, but I don't know when that'll be.
Yeah, look, I mean, I think as me and you have talked and we've talked on the show, this is just the beginning. I mean, I think this is ultimately going to be another 2-3 year bull market for tech because it's a fourth industrial revolution that's playing out in front of us. And that's going to be big tech and the multiplier. And I think it's only 10 p.m. in the AI party that goes to 4 a.m.
Yeah. Have you gotten any later in the party, or are we still? It's always kind of early, isn't it? I mean, it's been a year now, but we're still at 10 p.m. Oh, we started at 9. Okay.
Started at 9. Now we're 10 p.m. And look, we think tech stocks are up another 25% over the next year. And I think NASDAQ 25,000 a year from now is something that we're going to start talking about going into the end of next year, early 26.
Yeah, so much of this, there it is, the last line there, so much of this depending on, the numbers are staggering. We talk about them all the time, quarter to quarter. But you think AI CapEx is going to exceed $1 trillion. Why? In 2025, I should say. Yeah, right. Why? Yeah.
It's everything we're seeing. Look, that's why we travel the globe, right? It's trying to understand where the AI CapEx is and what's happening in the market. I think Street's underestimating AI CapEx potential by 30 to 40%. And I think the biggest thing here is the multiplier. For every dollar spent on an NVIDIA chip, there's an 8 to 10 multiplier across the rest of tech. That's why you have names like the Messi of AI, Palantir. You have other use cases that are now starting to be in software, Salesforce, front and center. And this is just the beginning. It's get the popcorn out because the rest of tech now sees the benefit of the AI revolution.
Although, Dan, people are still now this morning looking at Adobe's guide, on the back of it, Oracle's guide. Is there going to be some kind of pause or chance to breathe, you think, in early 25?
Yeah, Carl, I think there's definitely chances to breathe. But when I look at sell-offs in Oracle, sell-offs in Adobe, I think you buy these dips because it's where I see this going over the next 12, 18, 24 months. Because how we view this all playing out is the use cases are now front and center. And the street will sell these off near term, just like we've seen other names sold off over the last year, whether it was Palantir, Tesla, Apple, and others. But now that AI revolution, it's coming, not just to the enterprise, but coming to the consumer, and that's through Cupertino, which is why I think Apple's going to be the first $4 trillion market cap, potentially by the end of this year or early 2025.
Do you buy Meta stock on the fact that Zuckerberg, as we just heard from President-elect Trump this morning, went to visit him, and Mar-a-Lago is giving money to the inaugural campaign? Bezos, he said, is going next week. We know Elon Musk, and it's worked for Tesla. Are these fundamental reasons to buy the stock?
Look, I think there's been early Christmas present, early holiday present when Khan's out at the FTC. I think it changes the dynamics. You can have massive deal making. We think deal making is going to be at more than 50% in tech. And I think who's the strong are going to get stronger. That's going to benefit Meta. It's going to benefit Alphabet, clearly Amazon. And then the one that benefits the most is, I think, Musk and Tesla. It's our view at the end of 2025, we're likely staring what could be a $2 trillion market cap for Tesla on the autonomous vision and deregulation in the Beltway.
Dan, as always, appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.